Meiwaku, don't be a burden to others. In this video, I'm going to talk about how we can adopt this perspective and how it will be a game changer for construction and everything that we do, and especially in lean construction, trade to trade. This is a game-changing concept that I never, ever want to forget, because it will reduce the friction and create flow everywhere we go. So if you're interested in that and the advice for how to apply it to construction, please stay with us on this video. Okay, so I'm not the best at pronouncing things, and I have these plastic retainers, but I'm gonna just say the word one more time, Meiwaku, and it means don't be a burden to others. And I'll just tell you a couple of really cool stories. Oh, real quick, before I went to Japan, I'm not hard on my kids. It's just something that I was noticing. Whenever I'm doing a field walk or out with my kids, they'll just walk and be anywhere and be in other people's way. And like, if we're going and looking at something, everybody's just waiting behind us. And there's no like acknowledgement or observation or awareness is really the word I'm looking for. My impact in the world. And I'm going to tease myself a little bit and tease the United States a little bit, because we need to step it up. I was in Texas, and I love Texas, but there's definitely a Texas attitude, which I love. And so I'm just doing a little fun-loving teasing. I was doing a boot camp, and if I accidentally went in front of somebody, I'd be like, excuse me, or pardon me, or just be super polite. The biggest feedback, I was like, let's do a plus delta on the course. The wonderful humans in Texas were like, you are too careful with where you are and too considerate. I was like, what are you talking about? So like, that was my first indication that this is not a concept in as great a state as Texas, like of anybody who should understand this principle. Their biggest complaint was I was too considerate. And then I go out with my kids, and I love them, and I gently have trained them by now. And I loved them up and worked shoulder to shoulder. There wasn't anything toxic about it, but they're standing in front of doors, they're blocking traffic, and I'm like, no, stay together, know where we are, out of people's way, don't be a burden. And it's this concept that you don't grow. Oh, I got one more thing. The worst thing to do on an airline, and I just want you to know, this is not political at all, but it just happens to be always dudes, is to sit next to a male business person in the emergency exit row. Like, their shoulders will be like 7 inches into your seat. They're like rubbing you. You feel like the hair on your face, and like they set something on your tray. Oh, you don't mind, do you? I'm like, this is like wild. I have 11 kids, 13 people in my house with their friends and dogs and animals. It's like a zoo. And I've never been intruded in my space more personally than on a plane with frequent male business flyers in the exit row. And they have no idea. And I'm a dude, and I'm in the United States, and I'm on for business. So I'm teasing my people, right? But they have no idea what impact they have. It's a nightmare. Like, you feel violated afterward. It's like, what is going on? We don't have this concept. And in construction, it hurts us all the time. Let me explain some of these things. In Japan, which again, a lot of these were taught to them by the United States. So we're learning about ourselves when we learn about Japan. You go up an escalator, and it might be the same for places like, Korea and other Asian countries. I'm just saying I only went to Japan, but they're all on the left. And if somebody wants to go fast, they go by the right. They follow and stand in line, and all of the lines in the railways and in the train stations are all marked out, and they're all where they're supposed to be. When you get on the train, nobody's talking and nobody's playing videos. My favorite thing to do in the US is see the oldest, and age is a protected class, so don't get me in trouble, but the oldest person who's found Instagram recently that doesn't know about AirPods, just blaring their reels in front of everybody else. But that would never happen in Japan. And one of the things Paul was saying is you have to get on and off quickly. We don't talk, and you face forward. If somebody's sitting down, you don't put your butt, even though they have Japanese toilets and bidets, you don't put your butt towards them. You face, everything they do is in consideration of somebody else. Don't be a burden on someone else. And this is the good that has come from that, is that they make things frictionless. They make the checkout frictionless. They make you giving them their credit card frictionless and polite. They make everything just flow and benefit humans. And I love the United States, and I'm here to improve the United States, and I would never change or criticize or move away under most circumstances. but like we're not taught that here. We think that burdening if this is inconvenient, I don't want to plan, so we'll just burden the workers. Or I don't want to take the time to do a pull plan, we'll just let the workers deal with it. I don't want to take the time to really detail that RFI, they'll figure it out in the crew. Oh, we could get the right type of lift, no, just make them use ladders. It's almost like we pride ourselves on burdening people. And here's the concept. If we stop that, if we designed our trailers, our walkways, our logistics systems, our hoist, our crane, and everything that we do to where human beings could flow beautifully in through an orientation, go to their crew, work with less friction and get what they're doing done in a more appropriate and lean manner, then we would make more money, have happier people, and make a bigger impact on life and society. And here's the key. In lean, there's this concept of customers. If I'm a trade, I'm not going to be pushed or push into another zone. I'm going to finish it and pull another trade into that zone. Here's the concept, Meiwaku, don't be a burden. Is it clean? Is it swept? Is it completely demobilized? Is it inspected? Is the substrate accurate? Do we have clearly defined boundaries? Have I quality control? Don't be a burden to others. If we adopted this concept, which Toyota has done in their manufacturing plants, if we did this in construction, this is what we would see. Better care for workers. We would see better wayfinding signage. We would see better care for pedestrians and the public. We would see trailers that respect people. We would see human systems in place for workers and foremen and trades that are remarkable. We would see walk paths that make things easy. We would see better hoisting mechanisms. We would see people breaking their back less. We would see less unsafety. We would see more streamlined operations with the right types of tools. We would see trades taking care of each other. We would see less material staged in other people's way. We would be less of a burden to others. Meiwaku. You're hearing Jason, you're like, I think I get it. You're smart, but it's my inability to communicate. Whatever you think it is, it's times 10. Everything we do, how can we leave it better? My dad used to say, leave things better than you found them. Take that times 10. That's Meiwaku. That's don't be a burden to others. And if we start doing this in construction, it's going to wire us and have lasting consequences and amazing impacts in everything that we do. So here's the challenge. What's one thing you can do to reduce friction and frustration and struggle for humans and not be a burden to others, even if it's just your client or the pedestrians or the public, tomorrow, so that you can live a lean life? I hope you've enjoyed this video. On we go.